Say yes when you mean yes, and no when you mean no, and anything else is from the evil one. Every man has that down pat. That's the key to integrity. If you think one thing and say something else, there's no integrity in that. Very destructive. So anyway, well, Jim and I became friends later because he decided to find me. How old were you when you first called me? You were about 21, 20, 21? Yes. I don't know. How did you find me?
Through the ministry.
Okay. So he heard, I was here, and then he located me, and he called me, and he asked me if I'd go to breakfast with him. He wanted to talk to me. That's huge. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't seen each other since he was in the 9th grade. And he told me recently that the boy sitting in front of him had watched his mother being murdered. I mean, we don't know what's in the classroom. We don't know what their stories are. We presume that they're there to learn, and they may be there to survive.
True story.
Yeah.
It's the truth. So anyway, he talked about his life, and he said, I want to go to lunch next month. So then we did, and then he said, tell me about Christianity. We never talked about Christianity. This is the subject that came up. So I told him, and he said, third time we had lunch, or breakfast, it was breakfast. Would you be willing to baptize me in someplace besides church? Because my friends won't come if I get baptized in a church, none of them will show up. And I knew all his friends because I was on staff out there. And I knew the kids, and I agreed with him, they probably wouldn't show up. So, what did I say? Of course. That's experiential education. It was his decision. He was moving the decision. I wasn't moving it. And we're like this. I mean, it's permanent. It's not a fix. It's a reality. It's our reality. So, and that's what Lance is doing with boys. And this is, sometimes you're really good with kids. Sometimes you're better with women. Sometimes you're better with men. It doesn't matter. Work where you feel a call to work. It doesn't have to be just one thing or another, or potluck. Vonda and I ran abuse group. We learned about abuse group. What do you want to share about abuse group tonight, Vonda?